Hello, hello, hello. It has been the longest intro ever. But sit with me. 12-minute starting soon screens are valid. Now, I am actually multi-streaming right now to Frantic Donut stream. If you know Frantic Donut, you might be like, why? Who the fuck is this person? Why is she not here? It's because I haven't called her yet. I'm gonna call her right now. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you. Hello, J Tulo, Ill, Premium Reviewer, Snart Corlina. I appreciate it. All right, we callin'. It's happening. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Who's this? Is this Donut?
It's me, it's Donut.
Donut and Moat? Moat and Donut? Two of the best circles?
That's correct. Hold on, my
All right.
volume is fuckoed. Give me 1 second.
Okay, sounds good. Donut,
Okay, I
everyone.
figured it out.
All right. Where are you? You gotta turn your cam on.
Surprise!
Amazing! You're not on the stream yet, but I'm surprised. Like, you're not technically on yet. But I'm surprised. Huh. All right. Il just
Quote.
added a really good quote.
Oh, man.
Donut and Moat, two of the best circles.
Oh, shit, I think that's my new favorite quote.
Donut and Moat, two of the best circles. We are cool with a hole in the middle.
Where my heart should be.
Aww. Okay, wait. Huzzah! Woo! We're here.
Let's
We're
fucking
here.
go. Do you like how my lipstick's blue?
But your lips aren't blue.
I know, it changes with, like, the color, or, like, with body heat, or, like, fucking, I don't know, science.
That's
Yeah.
some fucking magic.
Isn't that cool?
All right, so everybody, just know that we have a really good stream title today. It's called Iceberg? Question mark? With Frantic Donut, aka Deconstructing the Undersea Masculinity, aka Dives Gone Wrong, aka Addressing the Allegations. Goals.
Wait, what allegations are we addressing?
I don't know. What I do is I just copy whatever XQC's title is. So for some reason he had a bunch of like pickaxe emojis and he's addressing the allegations. I don't think there are any allegations. I mean, if you are like that big a streamer, he's actually Canadian. I don't know if you know that. He's a French Canadian streamer. If you don't know him, I don't know if you know him, but if you don't, no harm, no foul. Believe me, your life is actually potentially better. But yeah, he will always just say some dumb clickbaity shit. So yeah, we are addressing the allegations. Allegation is short for Al's Gay Nation. Al's Gay Nation sounds like a sick podcast. Hi, Jason.
Yeah. Okay,
Wait, I don't have your
so
tab pilled up. Wait, we have news. We have fucking news.
we do?
Yeah, we're looking at Twitch's newest affiliate.
Where?
Wait, why does it say it still says cave diving on your stream?
No, I know. I don't know why. But it doesn't matter anyway because I'm absolutely changing the name of my stream on my channel to something else because that is the longest, most fucking unhinged. I don't even know how half that
Can you
shit
change
relates.
your title? Can you change your title in retrospect? I actually don't know.
Yeah, I figured that out because I always forget to change the title when I start a stream. Out of the 4 streams that I've done.
It's only changed on my YouTube is still May the 4th will be with you. And yours is still cave diving. So the only one that changed is mine. I told it to change on all the channels. It was wait, let's do update all titles. Wait, let's try. Updating. Okay.
Did that work?
No, it looks this whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
just change
updated on mine. It
Did it?
updated for sure. It did. Yeah.
Yeah, Iceberg. I think my
I'm fucking
okay.
changing this shit immediately.
Yes, thank you so much. Wait, oh my goodness, that's so exciting.
I
You
know.
just got no, you don't know what happened. You just got $3.
Oh my
Because
god!
Lena paid a sub, which is 6, and
Lena,
Twitch is an
thank
asshole, so they
you!
took half.
That's my first one.
And
That's
what
my first
happens?
sub.
What happens is, if you get that, that means they have a founder's badge, so she gets a nice first. So like
Oh
that's
my
like a
god!
big deal. Yeah.
Thank you, Lena. That's awesome.
Oh, thank God. Now we only have to raise $497 more dollars. No, it's okay. That's kidding. We're still gonna go for the full 500.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a subathon.
Yes, we are on May 24th.
Is it 24th?
Sunday, May 24th.
Sunday, May 24th. Okay, just good.
Yeah. Fuck. We had to change it. It was originally going to be on the 16th.
No, it's gonna be this Sunday.
Oh my fucking god, it was.
Yeah, I was like, no fucking way, man.
Mm-mm,
No, it's gonna be this Saturday, but I'm being a horse, so I met my goal.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Did you just say that you're beating a horse?
I'm not. I'm being a horse. Oh, premium reviewer just cheered 100 bits in your stream. That's $1.
Oh,
This is very exciting. This is very exciting.
I'm so excited.
We now have a shared. We have a shared hype. Oh, D-Roy just subscribed.
Hey,
Second. The second ain't bad.
Yeah. Fucking no. Oh gosh,
right, if we
you
get
guys
to
are making me
level-
blush.
If we get to level 2 hype train, then I'm gonna do the hype train song, which I don't know if you know.
Oh,
do
guys,
you know,
we got the hype train. I haven't heard it. Not heard it.
Do you know Colleen Ballinger? She's the one who did the ukulele apology. My hype train is the ukulele. It's basically she was like accused of grooming minors, and so she addressed it in a really respectful way, which was do a non-apology 9-minute ukulele song saying that everyone's overreacting. So, like, listen, I feel like the word narcissist is thrown around a lot. I feel like it's unfair to just call everyone, but I would say she counts. I would say, like, thinking like she made a 9-minute non-apology about Green Mine, and she's like, everyone's gonna this is gonna cook. Like, this is gonna do great. Everyone's gonna be on my side for addressing the minor allegations with a ukulele. So that's my hype train.
Unbelievable.
Thank you so much, Il, for cheering 100 in my stream. Haha. And then premium reviewer for 40 cents in your stream. And then Jason for 100 bits in your stream. Oh my goodness. What an exciting day.
This is so exciting.
You're really overwhelming her. I could tell.
I know. My brain's actually blowing up. This is the best. This is the best day of
your whole
year
life?
so far. Actually, yeah. No, best day of my life for sure. Yeah. It's just totally tops everything else.
It's funny because like your brain was broken just seeing your face on multiple monitors, and now people are giving you money.
This is fucking nuts.
Like you were already really overwhelmed by just seeing your face on 3 monitors.
I also love Lena being like, it's a hype train, not a boring door-to-door piano salesman train.
That's
100%.
That's true. But yeah, so on Saturday.
Oh my god!
What?
Should I do a train wreck next?
Yeah, I mean, if we gotta finish this iceberg first.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Also, the secrets mode, secrets.
The title is iceberg. What do you mean? Is that a spoiler?
Yep.
Why would you make you said to make the title as iceberg?
Okay, everyone, just don't look at the title. Forget everything.
I mean, we should have gone for the first one. Dives Gone Wrong, aka deconstructing the undersea masculine. Okay, so what I did is I said Dives Gone Wrong sounded good, but for reasons I won't disclose at this moment, Donut heavily disagreed with Dives Gone Wrong. We won't get into it because it's spoilers, but I was like, Dives Gone Wrong is sick. And so then...
And I mean, you're not wrong, you're just wrong.
doesn't make anyway. So then she was like, we need to make it because it's about a woman. We need to make it more feminist. So I put it into Chat GPT and I said, dive's gone wrong, but make it feminist. And they came up with deconstructing the undersea masculinity, which I don't
that
think
has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about. That is like, that is completely unrelated. And Moat's like, I'm putting it in, and I'm like, okay.
we got 200 bits in the donut channel. Woo!
Let's go. Thank you so much.
We're only we're at 96% to the hype train song, which is pretty exciting.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. I haven't heard it yet. Everyone,
I think it would be funny if you did the hype train song, but it was instead of Dayman, because that's my raid song, it was just It's a Train song. That would be good too. We're at 99%. Thank you so much, Prima,
oh my god!
sharing 45 bits in the donut channel. We're at
yes.
99%. What am I thinking about? I'm just chugging half caffeine and hoping for the best here. Okay, Saturday
wait.
I'm being
subathon.
5,
put it in
4,
chat.
3, 2, 1. Oh no, so close. Yes. We did 99%. That's sick. Thank you. That's also your first hype train, which is exciting.
That was
like
super
multiple
exciting.
people do stuff. Yeah.
So I don't get to hear the song now?
I mean, okay, two people just cheered $1, so I feel like you are halfway to your goal. I don't know if you made the goal or
I didn't make the goal
for you.
Well, cool.
You're still all right. Well, we could do a little bit because you got 2. So we'll do a little bit.
Oh, what if we do half the song?
No, that's 4 full minutes of the song. We're not doing half the song. Dear God, we're not doing half the song. Okay. Here we go. I have to tune my guitar. I noticed that whenever I don't tune my guitar, I need to use it on stream, and whenever I do tune it, then no one does anything. So it's actually in my best interest to forget to tune the guitar and then frantically, that's your name, tune it live.
Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you so much, Lena. Everyone else, thank you.
Huh?
In chat, they cheered me, I think.
Yeah, no, that's yes, 100 from Lena and 100 from Jason. Very good. I just finished 6 hours of teaching guitar. I need to start. Okay, this is bad.
Was it an entire album? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, you tune. I'll just say, should I tell them why we're gonna do a subathon?
Yes, while I'm tuning. Perfect. Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so we are trying to raise funds for a short film. Did you teach Larry the Cable Guy? Get
her done. Guitar done. Get it.
Okay, so we're trying to raise funds for a short film that I'm trying to make. Maybe it's kind of like a very different vibe than the one we've got going on, so maybe I'll talk about it later.
Yeah, you don't have to explain just know that, you are a screenwriter, you've done this forever, it's your passion. You don't have to go into the meat, just,
All right, okay, I'll get into it. Well, you'll see what I mean, like, the vibe is gonna die, but all right.
No, I said you could just say that it's your passion and you have a thing. You don't have to say what it's about.
It's my passion and I have a thing. If anyone wants me to talk about it, I am happy to, but I will also not force it upon anyone.
I mean, we're gonna be forcing it. We're gonna be forcing it hard soon. Thank you so much for 200 bits, Jason. Yeah. That means I'm only 32,500 away, 200 away from my goal. My goal is a little more robust.
I was gonna say, whoa.
But that's in cents. That's in cents, not dollars. Dollars would be sick though. $37,000. That would be please. That would be great.
That'd be
please
sick.
37,000. I can't even comprehend. Can you comprehend someone giving you 37,000? You'd have to get in a car crash or something like really bad, I feel like, to get that amount of money all at once.
Yeah,
I don't want
maybe
that
like
to happen.
stick a like a tack in your burger or something.
And then like cut up your whole intestine and then have
Huh.
$100,000 worth of surgery so that someone
Yeah.
hands you $37,000.
Yeah. Exactly.
That sounds
Exactly.
really smart. All right, ready?
I'm so ready. Let's go.
Hey. It's been a while since you've seen my face. I haven't been doing so great. So I took a little break. A lot of people are saying things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, as long as it's entertaining to you. Right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic hype train, jogging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic hype train, got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic hype train, tie me to the past and harass me for my past. Those rumors look like facts if you don't mind the gaps. I won't survive the crash, but hey, at least we're having fun. At least we're having fun. Hi, everybody. I've wanted to come online and talk to you about a few things. It's really just G this whole time. Even though my team has strongly advised me not to say what I want to say, I realized that they never said I couldn't sing what I wanted to say. So, here I am. And today I'm only going to talk about the facts. So I hope you'll be willing to listen. Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of like a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It was kind of like when you go to a family gathering and there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, "Hey girl, what's the tea?" And you're like, "Ugh." I did that, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird. That's just the first minute. It goes on for 7 more minutes.
That was amazing. I want to hear it so bad. I was
hide this
living
or
as
that.
a live.
Oh yeah, imagine 9 full minutes of that for some reason to address allegations with minors.
You know, I'm not a big fan of this expression, but I feel like it might apply here. But like, you know, the expression like "the lady doth protest too much."
Yeah, I forgot how crazy the song is. I actually did all of them because terrible time in internet history.
Seriously?
D-Roy says the old tack in the burger insurance.
I know.
D-Roy is funny. I need you to know that.
I think so too.
I do think D-Roy, there's a time where I was just like, I don't know if this person speaks. And then I did. And I was like, this is actually a very entertaining time.
He is an incredibly tough, he's like, if everyone's an egg, he's like a rock. So you're just so used to everyone cracking. And then you meet him and you're like, wow, this is going to take a sledgehammer to crack.
I feel like
but the
me
ones
and you, it's like,
there's
we'll
like
crack right now.
Or some sort of crystal.
Yeah, exactly. Like me and you, it's like, you want to hear me crack? No, we'll crack for you. We'll crack without you asking.
100%.
Thank you so much for the prime.
Barbara says cute sweater. Thank you.
It is a great sweater.
It's aquatic themed for reasons that will become apparent.
But not based on the title, because apparently the title is a major spoiler.
The title, it gives nothing away. What do you mean?
All right, I think we're ready to, let's just jump into it.
Fuck yeah.
But that's good because I also haven't eaten, so I'm gonna eat.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, get it.
Which is like, some people don't like when streamers eat on stream, but I also don't like dying, so.
Well, at least, you know what I will say is if you choke, I will see it with about a 15-second delay, and I'll end stream and call for help. I swear to God.
My hope is you'll be able to hear it, like, because you can't see me, but you can hear me. A couple of
I can hear you for sure.
Thank you for gifting us up to James Premium. I appreciate it. Woo!
Woo! Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out where I want to start. Let's see. Um, okay, so
Sorry for the crunching. I'll try and turn it
it's
away.
see, I'm going. Okay, I will absolutely need to be reading off of the script I wrote, and I very well might well bomb this. I want to note that I wrote this in like a very rushed couple of hours. It is a very far cry from my best work. I also didn't have time to rehearse it. But hey, we're doing it live. Let's fucking go.
I would
Um,
also like to say that that's more planning than 99% of streamers in the top 1% do, so you're good.
do you think I'm type A? Am I type A?
This gives me type
Um,
A energy. The idea of like going on a stream where most people just like turn on and play fucking Roblox for 3 hours and you write a whole script, yes, that comes across pretty type A.
oh, well, it's poorly written, so we'll say like I'm a B plus. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, so I've
I
mentioned
think I'm
before.
a type B plus too. That's funny. I like that.
I think you are as well. I think
Yeah.
you are as well. Yeah.
Because everyone assumes I'm type
Um,
B, and I'm just like, you don't know me. Like, I'm
yeah.
definitely like I'm solidly type A in some ways, and like just so type B in others. I think I'm type B plus. I think we're B plus.
You are one of the most interesting combination of contradictions that I've ever met, and it is incredibly compelling and like so. You are the most interesting woman in the room. Like,
that's
yeah.
I mean, I do appreciate that. I don't know if that's 100% true. I do think the narcolepsy is very funny because I'm
The
like
narcolepsy is
both.
fucking hilarious.
Because I'm both like trying to move as fast as possible while also like suddenly collapsing. Like that's objectively very funny.
It
It's
is.
sort of like it's like darkly funny, you know? It's like Icarus towards the sun, just like desperately, it's a dark humor, but
It also like is definitely my type of humor. So perhaps that is also the reason why, you know, I find yeah. Oh my god! I just realized that like my bio is less interesting than Moat and Simulator, and I just fucking was like, "You're the most interesting woman in the room."
it's just simp. We got a simp here. Like,
100% to Ginge.
Ginge? Gringo?
To Ginge. Look at yeah, Gringo. Oh, I can read.
I
It's
think
fine.
you just said ginge because it's orange. So
Oh
your
yeah.
brain said ginge.
Also, I have it on my screen that's like very far away, and so if I'm squinting, it's because I can't see and I don't know where my glasses are.
I've pronounced people's names wrong for years, only to find out, and then probably forgotten because it's so muscle memory to pronounce their name wrong that I go back to it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I suck at people. Yeah. Okay, so I've mentioned before, my greatest fears are also my hyperfixations. I'm terrified and captivated by caving, mountain climbing, and diving. I'm also captivated by the people who do these things to the extreme. One of these individuals I particularly admire is Jill Heinerth. I actually highly recommend her book as it gets into the details of the dive we're talking about. And also the documentary about her and the documentary she made about this dive. Hold on, I'm just gonna send those in chat because they're
We have to pause. I just got rated with 131 people.
oh
No pressure. No pressure. Donut is a new streamer telling a story.
wow.
Jay!
I might piss myself.
I
What's
probably
up?
shouldn't have told you that. Jay, that's so nice of you. All right, I'm gonna wait. We got the raid song.
Oh yes, let's go. Great song.
Okay. Wait, where's my fucking guitar pick?
Thank you, Jay the Bird. Moat also says thank you so much for the
Thank
raid.
you, Jay. You're amazing. I think you may have responded. You sent me a thing and I didn't answer it because I'm a shit show. Also, just so you know about raids, half the people leave like immediately. So don't worry. It's almost like 60 full people are here now. If that makes you feel better. All right, here we go. It's the raid song. Whoa, thank you, Jay, for the raid. Oh, Jay's very, very awesome. I really appreciate you being here, hanging out today for the raid song. Oh, he's the master of the night song, champion of the sun. Jay's the master of karate and friendship for everyone. It's the raid song. Whoa! Yeah!
Let's fucking go. Moat is so fucking cool. I agree. I was just talking about how Moat's the most interesting woman in the room.
Who is also extremely cool. Thank you so much for the follow, Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
We got Frantic Donut, the Twitch's most recent affiliate. Very important stuff.
Hello?
Very important stuff.
I know, it's kind of wild. We were also just about to dive in to a story.
Dive in is funny because it's
right. Never gets old. Okay, so Jill Heinerth was born in 1965 in Toronto, Canada. She wanted to be an astronaut, but at the time, Canada didn't have a space program. So instead of going outside Earth, Heinerth decided she was going to go inside of it. Throughout her career, she established herself as one of the most skilled and respected divers in the world. She spent decades going to places where there was no direct exit, no natural light, and no room for error. Not only that, but her photography has been featured in internationally renowned publications like National Geographic, who, by the way, funded the expedition we're going to be talking about today. And just to let everyone else know who just tuned in here, I absolutely will be looking this way to read because I have no idea what I will say if I don't. I wrote this in 2 hours, haven't rehearsed it, wrote it a week ago, don't even remember what I said. So now that we're all caught up.
I haven't looked at the camera in like 8 years. Like, look when I look in the camera. Like, I actually hate it.
I know. Yeah. Wait, look at the camera. I missed you looking at the camera. I feel like that'll be a little uncanny.
It's like a 15-second delay for you because we're on voice, not on video.
Oh shit.
I
gotcha.
haven't looked at the
Okay, well, I am alive because of the delay.
Don't do that again.
This over and over again.
Choking on milk's like, please don't do that again. Choking on milk!
I felt like you were staring straight into my fucking soul. That was epic.
I hate it. I really hate looking at the camera. There was a time where I was on like a show, like one of those like shows like it was like a streamer show with like multiple people, and it was like an actual production. They like made me look at the camera. I was just like, no.
You're like, oh no.
No.
Yeah, there's something about looking at the camera that 100% changes the game for me and freaks me out.
Lena, I'm adding that to the list.
Oh, that's so good.
I made you disappear because I'm writing this down to my.
Yeah,
mom.
no, great suggestion.
At the camera redeem. You've now just gone completely dark because apparently I can't answer a message without making your whole screen.
I just like swallowed the camera. I couldn't stand looking at it. This is what it looks like inside of me. Okay.
You're back.
All right, so there were also other two divers joining Heinerth on this expedition. That was not me building suspense. That was me drinking water. Okay, Jill's husband, Paul Heinerth, and underwater filmmaker Wes Skiles. So both of those gentlemen are experienced technical and experienced cave divers. And in 2001, Heinerth and her team set off by sea to dive into one of the largest icebergs ever recorded, iceberg B15. And when I say one of the largest icebergs, I mean the largest iceberg. In 2000, iceberg B15 broke off of Antarctica from the Ross Ice Shelf into the Southern Ocean. It became the largest moving object on the planet. The iceberg was the size of Jamaica, floating in one of the most extreme and isolated environments on Earth. Water temperatures in the Southern Ocean sit around -2 degrees Celsius, which is technically below freezing, but the water stays liquid because of the salt content in ocean water. Without protection, the Southern Ocean is cold enough that your body will quickly shut down. Even with a dry suit on, the cold is constant. It doesn't fade, it just stays with you the entire time you're underwater. But the biggest danger Heinerth and her team faced on this expedition was the iceberg itself. Because icebergs are unstable. At any moment, they could shift, collapse, or without warning, break apart. Now, this particular expedition had a clear goal. For Heinerth, this was to discover whether icebergs could have cave systems. Because Heinerth had a theory. that flowing water could be carving out crevasses, tunnels, and caves within the ice. And she wanted to be the first to find out if she was right. Heinrich and her team would also be responsible for documenting what they found inside the iceberg, because this is how they were going to get paid to go on this adventure. And also because at the time, scientists didn't know if and or what ecosystems could exist inside of an iceberg. Because think about it, an iceberg blocks sunlight. It moves through the ocean as this constantly changing, isolated environment. So in 2001, National Geographic funded Heinrich and her team to set off to discover what could be alive inside iceberg B15.
I just would like to note that need for weed is really high right now, and this is like a wild thing to listen to while high.
Let's go, need for weed.
This is like a really anxiety-inducing story. Just
Oh, your need for weed is gonna be on the edge of their seat. They're gonna feel alive. They're gonna love it.
Laugh, cry. There's a Titanic joke somewhere in there. My ringtone was the Titanic theme song, but a polyphonic ringtone for like years.
Hell yeah. How many people recognize it?
Like no one. I'd often have my ringtone off, so it's mainly just an inside joke to myself. But there was a time where I like it here. You're watching streams while streaming.
That is the most. That's literally the most Twitch shit I've ever heard in my life.
That is very Twitch.
I love it. I love it. Need for weed. Stay a while.
But what was I saying? Oh, there was a time because then a bunch of people died while going down to the Titanic, and so then it got really awkward. You can tell a joke if it's TOS. People always say, "Can I tell a joke?" And then it's just like, maybe.
Maybe.
Like, really depends. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh God, I'm sorry. It's gone. Oh yeah, when everybody died, that was really awkward, and I was like, maybe I should change my ringtone. But luckily everyone forgot about it because like the news cycle went too fast, so then I got to keep having it. But then I lost
yay.
it. Next
I'm
IRL
past that you lost it. That's a pretty dope ringtone.
I'm gonna download. It took me like 4 hours like during school to get it, and my friend was like, you wasted so much time on this, so I might do it again.
No, you didn't. That was worth it.
If it's on Spotify, that's really easy, I think, right? Can you make your ringtone Spotify?
I think so. I also have like a ringtone that I bought in 2014 as my ringtone. I love my ringtone.
I'd be so sad if I lost it. I stole mine, so like.
You know what my mom's ringtone is?
You told me. That's been the same one forever.
Oh yeah. It's
like
the Imperial March. You know, like Darth Vader's theme song.
Yes, no, I remember.
It's great.
I remember.
Okay, back into what we were talking about. Okay, so they set off in 2001. So Heinrich, Paul, and Skiles departed from New Zealand on a 12-day voyage through the Southern Ocean, facing 60-foot waves. When they finally reached the iceberg, the team launched a Zodiac out from the main ship for better maneuverability and headed out for a dive test. Now remember, as soon as the team entered the water, they would be immediately dealing with extreme conditions, freezing temperatures, heavy dive gear and camera equipment, and limited mobility. Despite Paul and Skiles' expertise and credentials, unlike Heinrich, they both lacked experience in ice diving. And this would be the coldest dive either of them had ever done. As soon as the team got off the Zodiac, Skiles' suit filled up with water. He, however, was set on testing his new camera equipment and decided to stay in to do so before getting out. Exposure to water that's 2 degrees Celsius will cause you to almost immediately lose motor function and the ability to think clearly. And I think that may have been part of some of his decision-making here. After getting about a minute of footage, the team had to call off the dive test and get Skiles out of the water. It took Heinrich, Paul, and several crew members to pull Skiles out and back onto the Zodiac. Skiles was rushed back to the main ship in order to warm up, and it would take him another day to actually recover. But the team had failed to accomplish what they'd set out to do on their dive test. So after Skiles was back on the main ship, Heinrich and Paul decided to get back in the water. They wanted to find out if Heinrich's theory about formations of ice caves inside of icebergs was correct, or if they were all just essentially wasting their time here. So Heinrich and Paul headed out and went back in the water. They approached the iceberg, swimming through slush and chunks of ice breaking off as it mixed with the salt water. They located a massive vertical crevice in the iceberg, and from there descended 130 feet or 39.5 meters to the ocean floor, where directly under the iceberg they found it teeming with marine life. In the darkness, Heinrich and Paul spotted a cave passage, thus proving once and for all Heinrich's theory was correct. The pair slowly swam into the icy cavern. Above them, the ice was lined with filter-feeding organisms, and as they moved deeper through the passage, isopods began to rain down on them from the ceiling and cracks above. So after shaking off the palm-sized...
Question.
Yes.
What's an isopod?
It's a crustacean. And they were like palm-sized. So imagine like a shrimp sort of like roly-poly bug looking thing, kind of like a centipede looking shrimp, like the palm size of your hand, raining down on you while you're in a ice
terrifying cave. That sounds like something out of Aliens.
I know. I love.
Thinks it sounds tasty. It's not tasty.
Sunday saying she makes it sound tasty. Yeah, I was just laughing at that. Okay, so, but just imagine, like, isn't that fucked up? Like, you're just, like, squeezing. You didn't even know there'd be anything alive in here. You go inside, there's animals raining down on you.
I mean, just imagine being in any situation and then suddenly having a bunch of crabs rain
also,
on you.
No
like
one had been
anywhere.
Inside of an iceberg. This is the first time no one knew this was even possible.
Maybe this is why you shouldn't go in an iceberg, because apparently you'll get rained on by crabs.
Okay. So after shaking off the palm-sized crustaceans, the pair continued on deeper into the dark cavern. During Heinrich's time in iceberg B15, she was able to document marine organisms attached to the ice, microorganisms thriving in the extreme cold, and small crustaceans, obviously. Her discovery proved the existence of ecosystems able to thrive in conditions with 0 to low light, low temperature, within constantly shifting environments. As Heinrich and Paul swam, they could hear ice groaning, making clicking and popping sounds against the sea floor. Both became increasingly aware just how much the ice was not only moving, but rapidly shifting all around them. It wasn't until the two were on their way back that they realized something was wrong. Massive chunks of ice had shifted and now stood in the way of the passage out of the cave.
Oh my god.
The noises they had heard were actually the sounds of ice breaking apart and blocking their exit. Now they had to maintain composure, manage air supply, and search for a new exit path, all while inside a moving structure.
What the fuck? That's fucking crazy, man.
I know. Okay, so without any other options, the pair waded up through chunks of ice and were able to squeeze through and out of the crevasse and eventually reach the surface. After returning to the main ship, Heinrich and Paul learned that Skiles and another crew member had witnessed a giant piece of iceberg break off where Heinrich and Paul were last seen going under. The wave it had caused was so big it nearly capsized the Zodiac, and everyone began to question whether Heinrich and Paul would ever breach the surface again. They would have had to, there was no way to mount a rescue, so everyone aboard had to sit and wait, hoping they would see the two resurface. So that was fucking crazy. I also forgot to mention, like, before they went back to the exit that they, like, originally went through, they tried to search around, couldn't find any other way out, and so then had to go and just try and shift through broken pieces of, like, large broken pieces of ice to get back and through the crevice.
So, again, you know, I feel like I say this every time we have any story like this. I feel like I'm really just a broken record here. But why the fuck did she do this? Why did she wake up on one day and it's like, you know, it'd be awesome? This insane shit. Let's do this.
Well, I think because she couldn't go to space. I have a whole thing on this, which we will get to, on my theory.
Is it like if you like fail astronaut school and you're mad about it, so you need?
Well, Canada didn't even have a space program. Like, there was no option for her to be an astronaut.
But we have the Canadarm.
Not in. She was born in 1965.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was before. Happen? Exactly. I think it was 1980 something when Canada developed a space program.
When did Canadarm? 1981. Why do you
Ah,
know this
see?
information? I'm from Canada and I don't know this information. Why do you know this information?
I
It's like a
researched
really
it. I looked it
impressive
up.
thing to know.
I looked it up. I like did a bunch of research and then tried to pound this out and make it as engaging as possible. And then as I'm reading this, I was like, wow, I left out an entire section about how they searched around, but that's okay.
They
We're
searched
doing
a
our
lot,
best here.
you know? I don't know.
It's a lot.
I'm still only a third of the way through the book story, but that seems like enough.
No, you have
That
to
seems like
finish it.
enough
You got to get it on
exposition.
Audible
No,
and cheat a little bit, and then like listen to it. Like when you're transiting somewhere, and then don't tell anyone, and we'll just pretend you read the whole thing.
no. I'm gonna read it. I just meant that I feel like, based on what I've read of story, which is only 33%, you just being like, oh, they just looked around a bunch. That seems okay. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that, because like in the book, you're supposed to like at the beginning, at the end, like it's like if you start on a high note, you're supposed to end at the scene at a low note. So like
Oh,
searching
really?
around, yeah. So it's like the whole point of having this is what I this is your job. This is like me reading a third of one book. What he told me is that at the beginning of a scene, you're like, say like the hero, like I think of it in terms of Marvel movies, because I think Marvel movies are the best at being like formulaic Hollywood stuff. So it's like at the beginning of the scene, you're supposed to like the hero is stuck under a bus and he's about to die, but then at the end of the scene he gets out. So you're not supposed to still be stuck in the bus by the end of the scene. You're supposed to start not so good and then get good. So what I'm saying is you're probably starting looking around,
Hell
and
yeah.
then we think, "Oh, it's like all is lost." And I'm like, "That sounds fine. That
Have you
sounds like
heard the
enough
whole?
information."
Oh gosh,
I
I
don't
wish I
know.
knew their names, but you know the like guys who wrote South Park. They have this great
The
rule.
Parker Train Stone. Is his name
Yeah,
Stone or
I
Trey
hope
Stone?
so.
Wait,
I think it is.
Trey Stone Parker. Those Trey Parker. Wait, who? Matt Stone. Okay. No one's
Matt
first name is
Stone.
Stone. I was like, Stone be a crazy first name. That didn't sound right in my head.
It would be very Hollywood.
They
Okay,
did go to
but
the awards show tripping, which is very funny.
did he? I didn't.
They
Oh, I
went
remember. Yes.
when they got they got nominated for the most racist song ever. Blame
Yes.
Canada. The Academy Awards were like, you know what we should do? Shit on Canadians. Let's give them one of the most prestigious awards for that. I think they won. They
think they
fucking
did.
won for that, right?
That's wild. Um, but they have this
Anyway, they
rule
were
where it's like you
yeah.
can never like if you have something happen um like a
It was
blonde woman walks
nominated.
into a bar and meets a gentleman. You can never say like follow an and with another and. So it would have to be therefore or um uh I forgot what the other one is. Great story. But basically you can never have two scenes that just build off of each other. It has to create conflict. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so it has to
That
like it has to
sounds
create something
that
else.
sounds similar. It's
Or
like you do this to this, and then the next scene is the and. You know what I
exactly.
mean? So it's like
Yeah, you gotta
this to
space out the
this,
ends. Yeah,
and then either this to this or this to more.
exactly. Okay. So, despite what happened, Heinrich and Paul were determined to document what they had seen as soon as they could. The next day, they descended, swimming down to the cave's entrance once again. After ensuring it was relatively stable, they proceeded inside and started capturing pictures of the cave passage and sea life. As they were doing this, Heinrich noted a small current moving through the cave that she hadn't felt on their first dive. Out of nowhere, this current surged and water began rushing through the cave. What they hadn't taken into account was that the iceberg melted throughout the day. Meltwater flowed down and through the cave, creating a strong and unpredictable current. Instinctively, Heinrich dug her hand into the seafloor to stop herself from being swept away. Heinrich realized they needed to leave immediately because if the current got stronger, it could suck them through the cave passage and pin them down within the iceberg, somewhere where they could become trapped and and unable to escape until it was too late.
Oh my god.
But as Heinrich and Paul tried to make their way toward the exit, they discovered the current was already too strong for them to move against. While searching for another solution, they saw a faint light in the direction the current was moving. The two decided to let the current take them toward what now seemed like it might be their only option out. They drifted underwater through the ice cave for what felt like eternity until they finally reached this other exit. They swam for it, and the pair started heading toward the light of the surface. Once they made it up, though, they both realized they had no idea where either the main ship or Zodiac were. Massive ice chunks on the ocean's surface were all around them, obstructing their line of sight. Heinrich had made it out, only to find themselves now lost in an ice field. And Heinrich knew that if they weren't found soon, they would die from hypothermia. Not only that, but these massive ice chunks were essentially mini icebergs themselves, meaning that they could roll or flip over unexpectedly without warning. Moreover, ice chunks are constantly melting, making them structurally weak and prone to falling apart or calving, causing falling ice to suddenly crash down from above. Like icebergs, ice chunks also have underwater projections. The majority of an ice chunk is hidden underwater, and they often have large, invisible, sharp, or jagged underwater rams that can project far out from visible ice. Which basically would be like being stabbed by like an icicle, like a massive icicle, if you were like pushed into it by a curtain, or like if you accidentally swam too close, you could get like stabbed.
I would just like to say that I would be really upset if like I was just in like a climate where there was ice around me. Like I'd already be very upset to just be near ice. Like, so,
Yeah.
you know, the idea of it being like, I'm cold and now I'm going to be stabbed to death is like another level of something that I really, really upsets me, to be honest with you.
100%. Okay. So, at any moment, they could be crushed or caught in like a wave and pushed into a piercing ice ram. Now, fortunately, the same current that had carried them through the iceberg had knocked the ship's anchor loose. Heinrich heard as the crew reset the ship's anchor and called out to them. Eventually, Skiles heard Heinrich's call and sent the Zodiac out to retrieve her and Paul from the ice chunk minefield. Back on the ship, Skiles was so impressed by the footage Heinrich and Paul had taken, he asked to go with them on one last dive. Knowing Skiles had the superior camera and the significance of what she and Paul had discovered down there, Heinrich agreed they'd all go down one final time. The next day, Heinrich, Paul, and Skiles left the main ship by Zodiac and approached the iceberg, once again diving down through the vertical crevice to the ocean floor. Once there, they headed under the iceberg and began capturing footage and photos of all the marine life. But soon, Heinrich began to feel the current pick up like it had the day before. Only this time, it was stronger. Heinrich signaled to Paul and Skiles that it was time to go. Heinrich led the front with Paul behind her and Skiles in the rear as the three turned to swim their way back. But as they began, they found themselves trying to kick against a current too strong. Thinking quickly, the three used their hands to dig their way along the ground. However, the effort was barely enough to keep them moving against the current. Skiles was losing ground, so Paul dropped back to help him with the camera. Between the two, they managed to get themselves and the camera back to the crevice. But when all three were there, at the bottom of the crevice, they discovered all the meltwater rushing down had now made the current too strong for any of them to try and swim up against. The current forced all of them down onto the seafloor and trapped them at 130 feet below the ocean's surface.
I just like to note, like, what kind of personality is it to like almost fucking die and then just be like, you know what? Let's take some photos of some fish now. Like, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm fucking like, let's just take some fucking vacation photos. I'm like, no, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
He's like, we gotta go back for science.
Oh my God.
We gotta go back. I know.
I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back unless like Ben and Jerry's or something. Like, there's very few things that I would go back for.
Hilarious. I wouldn't have gone on the sea voyage. The 12-day sea voyage with 60
Oh, that
foot
sucks.
waves.
I don't want to be on a boat. I hate boats.
You know what 60 it's a 60-foot wave. Like, no, thank you. I don't need that shit.
Yeah, so I was like, what are the odds you almost die again?
I know.
I'm in this really dangerous thing. Like, this isn't like lightning doesn't strike twice. This is like you're by a big scary iceberg and then you stay by the big. That's not the same. Like,
But you
you're
have to
just
realize
being
her
dumb.
entire career is marred by near-death experience. Like, she's a cave diver. Like, this is just a
Jill,
Wednesday.
what's her name again? Jill High Seth?
Einer.
Heinerth.
Hold on.
So that's just her job. Her job is just being, yeah, it's like a Canadian cave diver.
Yeah. Don't look up anything too much though, because
She was inspired by Jacques Cousteau. Well, that's a spoiler.
Oh no, I actually don't know who Jacques Cousteau is. Who is that?
He's like one of the most famous like marine French biologists.
Sick.
He's just very famous for that, but I only know that it's sort of like I know like that Yo-Yo Ma is famous for being a cellist, but like do I know a second fact about Yo-Yo Ma? No.
Gotcha.
But that's like the main fact, right? You don't need to
Yeah. It's the headline. You can read the article, you just haven't, you know? You haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. You can listen to his music and be like, yeah, it's good at cello. Yeah. Nailed it.
Okay, so so the current forced them all down onto the ocean floor, trapping them at 130 feet below the ocean surface. Looking around, Heinrich noted that marine life had created little burrow holes in the ice. She realized they could use these little burrow holes as climbing holds to ascend and try to climb their way out. All three slowly inched their way up 130 feet of ice through the crevasse and back up to the surface.
How many stories is 130 feet of ice? I feel like hearing things in stories makes me feel better. I always supposed to do 100 feet of ice in stories. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it's made of. 9 to 13 stories.
Oof.
On ice?
I got 11 to 12.
Well, fucking AI doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
We'll go.
I'm not concerned they're taking over. That's a lot of stories.
That's a lot of stories. Yeah. No. That's a lot. That's quite a, and you have to remember they're climbing up against a current, so they're facing.
Wait,
force.
what? Hi, Bushu. Wait, are you telling me that like water's falling on them?
Yeah, like it's a current was pinning them on the floor, like so like an ocean current that like drags you around or like you get pulled by. Yeah, so that was like coming down upon them, holding them against the ocean floor. They couldn't swim against it, so they were like, "Okay, if we use these burrow holes that animal life has created and put our fingers through them in our like gloves, we can just like inch our way out." By climbing.
How does your hand not just slip out of ice? Like, you've held ice, right?
Sheer luck. Well, I'm guessing maybe the gloves had like a bit of texture that allowed better grip. Because there's no way, like...
No way, right?
Yeah. There's no way unless you had some sort of grip, you could do it.
Do they have like picks? Do they have like a pick?
Well, they're underwater. So they're
underweight.
All of this is happening underwater.
Oh my god!
They're underneath.
I'm just
they're
picturing
130 feet under the ocean.
I'm picturing them like, because I'm picturing like I thought they were like doing like what you did, like kind of like.
Oh no!
Speaking of dives,
they dove down 130 feet to the ocean floor under the iceberg. They went down a crevice, went under the iceberg, found a passage underneath the biggest iceberg ever recorded, and then climbed inside of it.
That's fucking crazy. No, I was totally picturing like them just like wandering around like head up.
So they're on oxygen. So that's why they had to get out really quickly too. And that's why they couldn't just like hang around or like try and figure out options, because they have limited air supply. So they're on a ticking clock.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Spencer says, Speaking of dives, why do you want me to keep watching Woody Allen films? Vicky Cristina Barcelona just seemed like an hour-and-a-half ploy to see Scarlett Johansson and Penelope Cruz make out. Okay, first of all, we don't want you to keep watching Woody Allen. I've told you my stance.
As long as it's illegally. I love. Oh God.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
My thought is yes. Like either get it from like eBay or something, so he doesn't get any money, or wait for him to die. That's my thought. Like I'm waiting for Roman Polanski to die, and then I'm having a Roman Polanski party.
Hell yeah.
So first of all, we're not asking you to support Woody.
It should be a
like,
funeral themed party.
Yeah, that's an unfair representation. And B, you don't have to just watch. Okay, they're on Tubi. Okay, so he's probably not making much, if anything. That's like free, right? They like.
I don't know. I have to double check that.
I don't know. He's making like royalties, but probably not too much. But, and second of all, you don't have to listen to our recommendations.
I think you do.
What about Manhattan? What do you think about Manhattan? Just making her watch more fucking.
Wait, let me go through. Have you watched Almighty Aphrodite yet?
I haven't. No.
That's gotta be next on the Woody Allen list. That's my personal favorite.
This is a crazy sentence. I've never heard of that one.
Oh, I highly recommend. I love it. And if you are into like plays at all,
I like plays.
Then it's great. It's the whole thing's a Greek tragedy. It's so good. Yeah, it's pretty brilliant.
You had me with the Woody Allen takes. I hope the take being that good writer, don't give him money.
Great writer, horrible human being. Please do not put a penny in his pocket.
Please don't give him money.
Yeah. When he dies, let's give it to his family. How about that?
That's how I feel about Michael Jackson. I'm just like, if I like support Michael Jackson movie, I'm just like, we give it to Janet. And like, honestly, Janet kind of deserves reparations for the whole Nipplegate thing, you know?
I agree. That was so it's fucked.
Like, I don't like the idea of giving Michael Jackson money, but I don't mind the fact that I'm giving Janet money. I'm like, you know what? I'll give Janet some more money. I see she gets some, right? I don't know.
I mean, she has her own shit going on. I'm assuming it's a Blanket and like the other one who probably deserve a break.
She's got a great, she's not doing bad on royalties. I don't know what her Spotify monthly is, but Moat offers the best Woody Allen analysis on Twitch. Please don't say that.
We don't need any. I might love his writing, but I don't want to be associated with him.
It was Justin's fault. Thank you.
It was Justin's fault. Yeah, absolutely. But also, go watch Almighty Aphrodite illegally.
Or I don't know. Get it from eBay. I feel like we shouldn't be watch this illegally.
I'm kidding. That was a joke. I meant
go on
get
eBay,
a DVD player.
Get the DVD. Yeah. I own a DVD. Oh, we've already had this conversation. We're like, no one owns a DVD player. It's like, I have one. Like, yeah, you would have a DVD player in 2026.
It's, I think, great. I need to check if my PlayStation plays DVDs. I have a PlayStation 4. Does it? Does someone in the chat know?
If it does discs, it does.
I have it does do discs, and I have like a stack of DVDs with no way to play them.
And Blu-rays too, I think. Right?
Oh, I have Blu-rays. I have like regular, and then I have Blu-rays. I have like maybe 8 with me in my current adult home. From 2 on, it plays movies. Okay, cool. Fuck yeah. All right, so back to we're
really derailed here.
We've almost finished. Like we're almost done. So let's finish.
That's why I figured, because I was just like I figured it wasn't gonna take 2 hours, so you could probably go on weird tangents a little bit.
It's exactly what I wanted, and why I truly just needed your presence, because I live for the weird tangents.
You'll love Twitch. The chat got on a big, when you were talking about the crabs raining for sky, the chat got really on a tangent about just like genital crabs. I don't know if you saw that. So.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna need to go look through this. Okay, hold on now. Let's see. All right, so they made it up. Good job, y'all. All right, so once aboard the ship, the 3 discussed going back for another dive to get footage in the ice cave. But as they started to make a plan for this next dive, they heard screaming from on top of the deck. As they all rushed up to find out what was going on, they watched as iceberg B-15 broke apart. In that moment, Heiner's team realized if they had been in that water then, in all likelihood, all of them would be dead.
That's like very much like dude walking away from explosion energy, you know?
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
crazy.
It's like dude walking towards vehicle blowing up, realizing he just missed
Yeah.
the car bomb, you know? Okay, so what makes this dive so interesting to me is how many failure points occurred. They experienced loss of entry point, uncontrolled currents, displacement inside the structure, and were moments away from being caught in the collapse of the environment. It seems almost impossible that this expedition did not end in tragedy. They had entered one of the most extreme environments on Earth and were able to document things no one else had ever seen before, completely changing how we understand life in Antarctic ice. But the real question here to me is, at what point does exploration become hubris? In this case, the environment itself was the hazard. They were facing uncontrollable risks. Oh, it deleted.
What?
Okay.
It
Okay, that's
deleted?
fine.
What do you mean it
I
deleted?
deleted my ending.
Why?
That's okay though.
I like you're just like why? Like, I don't know. Fucking just didn't want to.
I think I deleted it because I wanted to rewrite it. See how well I'm fucking prepared? This is what.
Still more, again, I'd like to note, still more prepared than 99%.
Oh,
like, I can't overstate
so
this.
Funny. But yeah, I mean, I did keep this part. So to me, some of the answer lies in something Heinerth said. This is a quote from Heinerth. Humanity needs people that push boundaries, who step over the edges of darkness in every facet of life. That's how we evolve. And I think there's a little bit of hubris in what she said there, but I also think she's right. If humanity is going to evolve, perhaps we do need a little bit of hubris.
I like that.
I wrote this too. I don't know what I deleted a couple sections and then left look at chat. And then continued on. I know.
Look, all right, read chat. We have Spencer says, I have an ad. I'm back from the ads.
Hell yeah. Welcome
My
back.
uncle had a used laser dish collection back in the day. I like how, and Quincy Jones deserves being supported and he produced the MJ records. I like how you're just like read chat to like, what I'm assuming is to see comments about the iceberg and they're all completely unrelated. Welcome to
like
Twitch.
it better.
Welcome to Twitch.
I like it fucking better. I also think it's hilarious that I just completely forgot that I deleted sections from this and just forgot. That's wild.
You planning this is already way more planning than I do, like 90% of the time. So this is already more planning. Just for you, planning is already more planning than I do.
But I gotta say, I don't think I'm a type A. I don't even know if I'm a B plus. I think this makes me like a B minus. Like I'm not a type A personality. I'm like a B minus.
I like never fucking plan. I just like press play and hope for the best. Like thank God ChatGPT's here. I'm just like 3-hour stream. I'm doing this. Give me something to say, and then it just says say hi to chat, and then I ignore the schedule that it made.
And you're like great, and now I'm gonna riff. Thanks.
And now I'm just gonna ignore you. It's so funny because it'd be the same way if I had an assistant. It'd be like, oh, you prepared this? Great. I'm just gonna ignore it.
I'll read the last. I don't want to read any of this because I don't like it. But I will say my other favorite little bit here. Another quote that like really stuck with me that she said. Was like, they asked her what her ultimate goal was. And she responded, my ultimate goal is to be the woman I wish I had met at 10 years old.
That's sick. That's a good line.
Fucking cool. Because they kind of meant like, what caves next? What are you going to do next? And she was just like, I just want to be the person at 10 years old I would look at and be like, wow. And I just think that's beautiful.
I love that.
Right?
You know what that makes me feel like? That makes me feel like we should call the title of this stream Deconstructing the Undersea Masculinity, because because feminism ?
Because of I mean, honestly, cave diving is an incredibly like male dominated.
I can imagine. I assume anything that
Weird.
involves a lot of stupidity and danger is generally male. I'm sorry. I'm sure most people watching are male. I'm sorry, but am I wrong though?
Well, I mean,
Like-
it's got everything you want. It's got adventure, the unknown,
Mm-hmm.
uh, stacked odds,
Yeah,
science.
science.
Like, period.
Like one of my friends, and he's like a genius. He's one of the smartest guys I know. He passed like a really, really hard test, basically while being addicted to FIFA the whole time. And when he was like
Wow.
he was either in college or teenager, so somewhere between the ages of 15 to 23, him and his friends would like just walk around. Like, you know how like apartment buildings have those like the balconies that jut out?
Yes.
Like he would like they would go and they'd just try and jump from like balcony to balcony, like
So we're talking
several
parkour here.
stories. Yeah, but also like life threatening for no reason.
And I'm
that's
guessing
just what he
they
would
like
do for
weren't
fun.
trained in parkour. They were just like, this is
They
parkour. We're immediately gonna do.
they saw The Office one time and they're like, we're just gonna jump off balconies. And this is one of the smartest people I know.
Wow.
So imagine what the dumb people are doing. Imagine what it's like. The first anime you saw was in a hobby shop back room on Laserdisc. It was Macross Do You Remember Love? Really bad at anime. I really got to get better at it.
I do know anime, but I don't know this anime.
Man looks at things and goes, can I climb that? Yes. Like, I look at things and then I say, can I climb that? And then half the time I say, you know what? No. Like, sometimes, especially me at my, like, youngest and dumbest, if there's a small tree, I'd be like, yeah, I'll climb that. But then
Yeah.
half the time, it's like, no. Oh, sorry, I'm ignoring the YouTube. I'm double streaming on YouTube, by the way. So, hello to YouTube.
Hi,
Daniel says,
YouTube.
how long have you been streaming tonight? We've been streaming for 1 hour and 18 minutes. We have not done Nutty Putty yet. Do you want to do Nutty Putty next week?
Yeah, let's do Nutty Putty. I'll send you the link. I'll find one. Probably from Scary Interesting because his is good.
Okay.
If
Because every
anyone
single
doesn't
fucking
follow
stream.
the Scary Interesting channel, immediately do so. On
It's
YouTube.
on YouTube, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm that's an earnest plug. Like, I truly just mean
We
it.
are sponsored.
But
That'd be
fuck,
sick. No
I
one's
would,
fucking sponsored right now. It's so annoying, man.
I would be deceased.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next week.
The comment in chat reminded me of this guy, George Malloy. And he was asked in 1923 why he wanted to climb Mount Everest, and he responded, because it's there. And this is like a quote that climbers say all the time.
It's my friend on the balcony.
Yeah, because it was there. Because it's there. Which is
Across
like
the
beautiful, but also like
Stupid.
what a interesting answer. Yeah.
It's like, why did you do a fuck ton of like goddamn like, I don't know, PCP? It's like, oh.
Because it was there.
See, it's not as beautiful when you say shit like that, right?
No.
Why'd you smoke so much PCP?
Honestly, you probably have a better time living. I wonder what the death rate or like fatality rate
climbing
of like
versus
doing
PCP?
PCP. Well, climbing Mount Everest
What
specifically.
is PCP? I feel like PCP is an underrated drug. People don't do it very much. By underrated, don't do it. No one should do any of these drugs. But I'm just saying, of all like the bad drugs, I feel
my
like
God.
not that many people do them.
I knew a fair bit of people who did PCP.
It just feels like it's like kind of like the indie bad drugs for you, you know?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I like it. And like DMT is like the indie LSD.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well, sick, Mo. That was my scheduled programming. What did you think? How did I do? Did I bomb? I felt like I bombed. I can't believe I
think you did.
deleted the ending.
That is very fun. I feel like we got to the ending though. I don't know what. I think it was more just
We
like
did an
exposition at the end. Yeah,
I
you
don't know
got
what's
to
an
the ending.
actual ending, like an ending concluding paragraph. You know, writer,
Like
right?
like an essay writing thing. Or something.
100%. Well, just like my thesis, and then
Yeah, no, you don't need that. You told the story. I've learned
Yeah.
from the story. You just tell the story.
look,
I'm an
really
expert
liked
on
it, though.
stories. No.
Yeah, you're reading the book.
Mm-hmm. We should celebrate using large amount of drugs as an achievement, just like climbing mountains. I
Honestly,
mean, clavicular's doing really well. Clavicular.
there's like this like correlation between like drug users and mountain climbers, at least like in certain climbing.
It's adrenaline, right? You're looking
Yeah.
for the next rush, and you're
Yeah.
willing to hurt yourself in the process of getting the next rush. That seems like very much the same sort of person would do
Yeah.
that. Both those things, to be honest. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Okay, I can't get over this concluding thing, but here I'm just gonna give you the spark notes of what I remember I said.
Okay.
I was talking about like hubris and like how it is both needed for humanity to evolve, but also how the people who have it and make these discoveries pay for it with their lives, and the people who truly pay for the price of that are their friends and family. So it's kind of
Ooh.
like if
Kind
you're
of
going to
selfish.
it kind of is in a way. Like in a way, it's like anyone who loves you has to understand that at any moment they could lose you, like on a day of work.
Yeah. Like for me, it's like, listen, I don't like war. Okay, I don't know if that's a hot take, but I'm like kind of not a big fan of war. But I feel
Wow,
like
that's
if you
pretty
tell
hot.
yeah, I know. But if you tell your family I'm going to war because like, there's like a genocide or something, people are going to be like, "Okay, like that's fair." But it's just like, "Oh, I might die just cuz I wanted to climb a big piece of ice for fun." Like to me is a little less I'd be a little less understanding. You know what I mean? I just going to go to big deep cave just for no I'm just like, are there aliens? Like are we endangered? It's like,
Well,
no,
that's
it's
kind
actually
of the thing,
nothing
right? Because
would
like you
affect
can make
me
the
if I
same
didn't.
argument about
Yeah.
like scientists,
Yeah.
because like you're doing this for science essentially, and like astronauts to find it, like things like think about how much we've evolved because
Astronauts
of
is
people who've done that.
dangerous.
It's so
Yeah.
you're going into space, like, and you're leaving your family for years. So even if you don't die, you're not there, like
Yeah.
literally on the planet.
Yeah. Can you WhatsApp from space? Do you know?
I don't know. What do you think the satellite? I guess it depends how far out you are.
All I know is that like I always wherever I'm somewhere I think I can't reach anyone, like I'm just like, "Oh, damn, I can WhatsApp."
Should we ask AI?
Absolutely. I told everyone last stream that my critical thinking skills eliminated as soon as ChatGPT launched. Just like it like direct correlation
That's
between losing
you have
all sense
great
of critical
critical thinking
thinking.
skills. That's
For
terrifying.
now. Yeah, no,
For now,
it's going it's I feel it's slipping. It's not good.
I've
Kids
left
should
it
not
on
be allowed.
Google. If I don't on like on Safari. So if I open Safari, I can use it, but I can't use it on Chrome because I usually use Chrome. So I'm trying to like limit my exposure. Because I'm terrified of losing my critical thinking ability.
Yeah.
But also, yes, you can send a WhatsApp message from space, but it depends on your proximity to Earth. Yeah, that's what we.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to understand this message. I definitely imagine losing a girlfriend or wife on a daily basis because the imaginary sympathy or empathy is unreal. Are you telling me you is this like the sort of thing where like I'm worried about my kids I don't have yet? Is it like that? Is that what you mean? I'm trying to understand this message. Like it's just like, "Oh God, I'm going to like forget my kid at the mall and like I'm going to have a heart attack and I'm just like worried about it, but I don't have kids." So I'm panicking about nothing. Is that the same energy?
I'm trying to dissect the message as well.
I think that's how I'm reading it. You know what I mean?
Is
It's like
that
you
is that a
imagine
critical thinking
losing. It's like,
ability?
what
Is
if my
that-
girlfriend who I don't have leaves me because they're worried about things that I'm doing? I think that's what. Let me know if I'm wrong.
or do you have empathy for the girl, for like the people, like the spouses and like children of these people who do these things? Like you have empathy for them and their experience.
Or
Is
you're
that-
imagining you're going to start cave diving and then get or have a girlfriend and lose said wife and girlfriend because they're stressed out about the cave diving that you may or may not ever do.
Oh, like kind of like Spider-Man and like MJ, where he's like, I can't be with MJ because of Gwen Stacy and how I killed her.
All I know is that all I know about Spider-Man is like I honestly like really stopped paying attention after Tobey Maguire. I like
Fair
the
enough.
Tom Holland. I like the first Tom Holland one. I thought that was fun.
Yeah,
I
me
hate
too.
the British guy, Andrew Garfield. I haven't seen it. I heard it's fine, but I just hate him as a person. Zombie just said, "No, it's the most messed up thing to get attention from. It's the most messed like because it's messed up to get attention from going in the cave." I'm so sorry, Zombie. You're gonna have to
Yeah, Zombie Cat, I feel
explain.
like our
You're gonna have to
brains-
explain your explanation. I'm so sorry. Zombie's just like, I'm out. I'm out. Like I'm tired. Just like I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to explain myself.
Ooh. Didn't a bunch of Starlink satellites fall to Earth? Great
not good.
question. That sounds very scary. Like, hopefully over the ocean.
I heard Starlink isn't. I only remember about Starlink is that like when I was at the OTK like competition house thing, I was supposed to. They were supposed to have Starlink and it just like didn't work at all. And we weren't in space. We were just like in a part of Austin that was like not very busy. And like. And I was just like, I don't know, man. This was a couple years ago. Maybe they've gotten better. You're on Starlink now? I want Starlink to do well because my plan is to go into the woods and never speak to anyone again. And if I don't have internet, like that really derails my plan. So I'm hoping Starlink does well, but I've heard it's like got a ways to go is what.
Would we be allowed to visit you in the woods? Like,
Yeah.
you know, me? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
By
no,
me, I myself.
it's gonna be like a 2 to 3 hour drive from LA. It's not gonna. I'm not moving to like the rainforest. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like a 2 to 3 hour drive from where I currently am.
Like Yosemite, essentially. You're just gonna move into Yosemite
It's
and
gonna
stay
be
there.
closer than Yosemite. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, like Big
let's
Bear,
go.
basically. Exactly.
I
It's
would like-
basically gonna be like a tourist town.
Nice.
It's not. You're not gonna have to. You know, go come in and buy a helicopter. You can just drive.
I'm never getting on a yeah, I think I've talked about this. I'm never getting on a helicopter. I'd just rather die then.
Yeah, the bush of
Before-
Alaska is
before.
Starlink. Okay, it's a good sign.
Also, so apparently a bunch burn up daily
A bunch.
in the atmosphere.
Wait, not only did a bunch from the fire. What?
Okay, I'm sorry. A bunch of the Starlink
Dude,
satellites burn up daily.
I'm looking for a news article of this because I'm tired of AI. Starlink satellites, they're actively burn up. What? One ZME Science. Is ZME Science a good source?
I don't know. I don't trust
know.
that at all.
I don't trust that at all. 1 to 2 Starlink satellites burn up in Earth's atmosphere every day, and it's only the beginning. This seems like a very Elon thing to do. It's just like, we're going to change the world. It's just they keep burning up. And every day they're burning up above us, leaving behind metal pollution, debris, and growing concern about Earth's orbit. God damn it.
Just want to get perfect. I just wanted to be more depressed today. That's amazing. Also, it says while hundreds have fallen, most are designed to incinerate upon atmospheric re-entry. I guess that's probably why they burn up and leave.
Okay, so they're supposed to burn up.
I think they're supposed to burn up.
And what do like environmental scientists think about this? Is that a good idea for them to just burn up
I don't know
in
if
the
I'm ready to
atmosphere?
learn. I don't know if I'm ready to learn that live. I think I might need a good cry.
Yeah, we don't need to look it up, but my assumption is
not good.
they'd say
Yeah.
stop doing that. Best viewers, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and this is no, it's a bot trying to get you to buy
Aww.
viewers. I'm sorry I banned them,
Yeah.
but you know,
Sounds like the start of an
we
Alex
appreciate
Jones
you being here.
Yeah, thanks, bot.
We appreciate you.
I
We
like-
appreciate the viewership.
Yeah. Thanks for popping by. T-Roy's funny. Oof.
I have all the power.
Moat is very powerful. I agree.
Look at these guns.
In fact, I might say more than every of human.
Do you remember when I just like elbowed an old lady in the head and didn't notice, and you looked at me like I was like a murderer?
I do.
This was like a long time
so
ago.
mad at you. I was like, Moat.
I think I had my purse, right? And it was like those big, it was back in the day where like the big purses were in. And this
Yep.
woman like just was like, she was like a really small lady. I don't know. Be taller. Anyway,
I didn't see her at first, and then I did see her. You did not see her, and then you basically
no, I did not. Like
slammed her.
just demolished her.
She was like an old sweet lady.
She was
and I
old,
like,
yeah.
oh.
And you were like, what is wrong with you? And I look behind me, I just see this tiny old lady walking away. I'm like, that's the first time I'm seeing that lady. That's the first time. She seemed fine after.
She was still walking.
By the time I was aware of her existence, she seemed fine.
Oh my god.
But then I was like too awkward to apologize because I was like, oh, like I don't want to like chase down this lady.
She'd walked away at that point too.
She was,
like,
really far. And I was like, I don't want to run up to this lady I just assaulted and just like run at her and be like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. She takes out her purse, starts beating you. Like, watch where you're going.
Yeah. The poor bot was just trying to earn a living wage to feed its family, and we banned it. Sorry, bot.
Aw, poor bot. It goes home to R2D2. That'd be cute.
All right, so next up, there's two things. One, I'm telling my IKEA story. That will take about 30 minutes. So you can either sit here and watch me talk about IKEA, or raid into me and choose whether you want to actually, or raid into someone else.
Well, I'm gonna raid into you for sure. But I still have work to do, so I have to go. Yeah,
that's fair. That's good because I'm actually halfway done the IKEA story, and I was going to start over.
Oh, cool.
Raid into
I'll listen to you. I will raid into you. Hold on. Hold on.
And then I'm going to try and turn it off on my end because I remember last time.
Oh, yeah.
I just left you running for a really long time. Listen, we're doing the best we can.
I mean, it's full. I'm still streaming through Discord to you. You're still, yeah. I mean, listen, we're high tech.
This.
Raid into me sounds sexual.
Thank you so much, Daniel, for the $5. Taking PCP may or may not end with robbing your local CVS with no clothes on. What happened to the zombie thing? Like remember when people would eat each other? Like the zombie drug? What was that? Thank you very much.
Yeah. It was like a Russian, it like started in Russia.
What happened to that?
I guess people were like, you know what? We need to stop.
Let's stop the drug that
people
makes
are
you eat
fucking,
people.
Like, I don't even know if they were eating each other, but it was like their flesh
bath
was
salts.
like
bath salts, yeah.
No,
they were chewing on people. They just like go up and bite you. I don't know if they'd eat you, but just you shouldn't bite strangers. Any drug that makes you bite strangers is like that's not
only people you love. You can only bite people you love. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of cuteness aggression? I just found out what that is.
Oh yes. I think I might have a case of it. With Geech.
I understand. Yeah.
So I'm gonna see you next week on Wednesday, and we're gonna do Nutty Putty.
Nutty Putty.
And
only
then
bite and lick with permission. Thank you, Zombie Cat. That is correct. We're learning good.
Oh yeah.
Good things here. Enoch's girlfriend's afflicted by cuteness aggression. That's
cute. I think it's a pretty common affliction. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else I wanted to say before?
If you take fentanyl, you won't be awake enough to eat someone. True.
Yeah, you'll just be chilling.
Yeah.
You'll be dead. Not only will you be chilling, you'll be ice cold.
Don't do that, y'all. In case anyone's thinking about it.
No.
That one's a bad one.
That's a pass. That's a hard pass. Also PCP. Also bath salts. Like all passes.
Every drug we've named actually don't do.
Yeah.
I feel like don't. Every drug we named has been something really bad.
Okay, well, I love you, and thank you so much to everyone who tipped me and subbed me and did all the things. You made my fucking day awesome as fuck. So, bye. Now I raid.
Woo! All right, then I'm gonna visit. I'm not gonna visit. Hey, you're look at your rating. Look at this.
I know I did it.
Woo! What was I gonna say? The Florida face eating. I swear someone like got a good chomp on someone. What? We have a raid? I gotta sing you the song though before you go. Come on. I gotta sing you the song.
Oh yeah, definitely sing me the song.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, fine, I gotta sing the song. You gotta...
I need the song.
All right.
Let's go.
Remember when you did 10 minutes and then got scared, and now you did 1 minute and 30 minutes, and that's not even that long.
I know. Yeah, I literally panicked and ended my stream after 10 minutes.
It's the raid song. Whoa, thank you, Donut, for the raid. Donut's very, very awesome. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out today for the raid song. Oh, he's the master of the night song, the champion of the sun, the master of karate and friendship for everyone. It's the raid song. Oh.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
So
song.
much. Thank you for being amazing. I will see you on Wednesday. Frantic Donut, everybody, and remember, we are having our subathon, a capped subathon, first subathon in like 3 fucking years. I think I haven't had a subathon in 3 to 4 years. So
my first ever, yours first in 3 years. It's gonna be wild and lit and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Woo!
Let's fucking go. I heard that they might be eggs.
There are gonna be eggs and cheese. It's not a vegan friendly. Oh, sorry.
I'm lactose. It's free. You're doing the. Okay, bye.
It's a surprise. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Well, I'm still here, but goodbye. Okay, goodbye. Woo! All right. Excellent. All right, then I think I have to go on to the hanging up on the leave collaboration. Oh, and then I have to turn off that stream. I'm a real person, y'all. Okay, boom. We're here. Huzzah! All right. So before we go, we made all of our goals last stream. I don't know if you can tell, but this bar here is empty. And it's not empty because none of y'all gave anything. It's because y'all did. Thank you so much, Donald R. DeSico. Sorry, probably mispronouncing. But yeah, it's we are back. We've reset the goal because we have made it. So the goal that met, I didn't really have a goal, but then I realized that my last goal was the horse stream. It's pronounced DeChico? DeChico? Did I do better? I'm sorry. I'm terrible at names and faces and interacting with human beings. But yes, our first stream was, or our last goal was a horse prosthetic stream. DeChico. Okay, I'm trying to remember this. And so that went well. And so we are going to do part 2. So this is not going to be a stream though. This is going to be a video. But if you go on my Instagram, and probably like YouTube's and stuff, there's going to be some content because, we are, working with, one of my favorite people named Jake. He is a SFX artist in LA, one of the most talented people I know, and so we're bringing the horse girl back. So I did an Uma Musume cosplay before, and so now we're bringing it back. Did she say content? Content? Oh, there's gonna be some sick content. Just so you know, I like to use art now for things that people call content, and content for things people call art. Like the Mona Lisa is one of my favorite pieces of content because I find it so annoying to see like all these artists put all this work into shit on like online. Like clearly artists who like are very talented and people are just like, oh yeah, like nice content. So now I'm just gonna start calling everything content. It's gonna start calling Leo DiCaprio content. Sorry, Da Vinci. Are you running to be in an Uma race? I'm not going to be in a race, but we're trying to find a field. So we're trying to do like a photos in a field. Maybe we'll do some videos, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. So as a result, all of my goals have been met. I don't have any goals. Although that's a lie. I have a new goal for this. So this is like a monthly goal. It's really more of a bi-monthly goal now, but allegedly this is a monthly goal. And what was I saying? Sorry. Also, sorry if I miss stuff on YouTube. I always feel bad. I'm streaming on YouTube as well. But yes, we are going to be doing a IKEA SCP stream because I forget who it was. Whoever gave me the idea, let me know, because I need to give you a shout out. Thank you, Patty Alina, appreciate it. So we're going to be doing a IRL stream in IKEA to act out one of my favorite SCP IRL. Are you actually going to stream somewhat consistent? You have a Prime subs looking for someone. Thank you so much, JJR Twitcher. So here's the thing, old_bay. I have streamed regularly, irregularly since 2018. So I stream twice a week, but then there's times where like I don't stream for a week because it's like Christmas or like I have like work. I work full time, but I have been consistently streaming since 2018. So if you want to see someone at least once or twice a week forever, that's pretty good. I would note, like, there are people I know who stream like every day, and guess where they are? They're not here anymore. I'm still here. So so that's the best I can offer you. I'm also I got a good the video of me. I swear to God, you're still live. Are you sure it's not just because I rated? Double check and see if it says moat up there or donut. Because if it says donut, you should be good. Or if not, you followed since the OTK streamer thing, just wish you stream more. I know, I appreciate it. It's I talk to people. I was just talking to Sardako about this. You're now streaming? Okay. It says that you're still stream. That doesn't make sense. I turned it off. I don't know. Wait, what? Okay. You should not be. Wait, can you turn off guest star on your end? Can you hang up on your end? Because you should absolutely not. I clicked it off on my side. Can you click off? I hope Josh is okay. Josh. Wait, Belmar? You're talking about Belmar's dead. Belmar was hammered. Can you press, like, because you might have guest star open, can you turn that off? Because I turned you off on my end. You shouldn't be on still. This is so frustrating. I'm turning it on and off again. I just turned it on and off. This should not be still. Okay, do you know how, like, when it said, like, the stream together, can you press stop on your end? This is so confusing. Oh, no. All right. Where do I find that? Because you invited me. You knocked on my door. So you did the collaboration. So you might have a window that says stream together? Why are you still on? That doesn't make sense. You shouldn't still be on. I literally turned it off on Restream. An error occurred. Please try again later. What does that mean? Like, I can never turn it off? Wait, an error occurred. What does that mean? Okay, turned it on. And then I'm turning it off. Where do I find that? What the fuck, man? You can go, you can go on, like, when you go on my channel, it says, like, a stream together thing. Do you not have a window open? I don't know what to do. This is blowing my mind right now. This is... maybe you're just streaming forever. You still have 4 people watching. Fuck it. Like, you still have just stream on both. What the this doesn't make any sense. Wait. You should is there no window open? An error occurred, try again. This is never, I don't understand what to do here. Should I just knock and, okay, whatever. You have, this is, you know, the stream is still up. Wait, do you have the, no window? Oh my God, okay. Can't turn off stream, Twitch. click. Okay, your Twitch stream manager. Okay, can you go into your stream manager and click stop from there? This is so stupid. I've never stopped streaming from the Twitch stream manager in my life. This is blowing my mind right now. How do I stop streaming on my own thing? I don't know. Well, it is just me, so I guess, like, it's not like you're gonna dox yourself or anything. It's just gonna be me more, so. Hit keep stream. Yeah, I guess whatever. I mean, the good news is it's not like this is gonna fuck you up for being affiliate. You have 5 viewers. Whatever. We'll just keep it running. Fuck it. We'll just keep. Watch me stop my stream and then your stream keep going. Then we're in real trouble. Then that's that's the real issue. All right, I am going to BRB. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna turn on the air conditioning because I am warm. But afterwards, we will finish the IKEA SCP stream. All right, see you soon. All right, see you in a bit. All right, we're back, but I also realize that I really want water, so I might walk away immediately. I might walk away immediately. I'm gonna grab some water. It's too warm. It's too warm and I'm thirsty. 1 second. Yo, I got this Trader Joe's sparkling water in pineapple. Is this like a new flavor? Cause I'm like stoked on this shit, man. I'm very happy about the existence of Trader Joe's sparkling water in pineapple flavor. Have you had Spindrift? Yes. Spindrift is what I'm feeling like being a bougie bitch. Like Spindrift is like, we're gonna treat ourselves to some Spindrift, but this is half the price of Spindrift, so that's what I bought today. But yeah, no, I feel very I feel like a special little bitch when it's Spindrift time. Alright, here we go. We're back. SCP-3008. The conclusion. So this is what our next goal stream is going to be about. It's going to be I'm making Zach go with me. I'm just like, just so you know, we're doing a IKEA horror stream, and he's like, who's we? I'm like, you and me. It's like, just so you know, these are your plans for this day. All right. So, where were we? You have a very funny story about Dare. I have a feeling your Dare shirt is ironically being worn. You don't know. I might care a lot about sobriety. I have a funny story about Dare. Your dog actually ate your homework. He chewed the shit out of your Dare book. I love that. I feel like your dog also knows how bullshit Dare. So the thing about Dare, okay, I agree it's a good idea to not do too many drugs or alcohol. Sometimes maybe none, depending on who you are. But the problem with Dare is, like, if you look up the stats, like, the success rate of Dare was horrendous. Like, people, what was it? People were actually, it either made you no less likely to do less drugs, or there's certain, what's it called? Like, studies that actually showed that people were slightly more likely to do drugs because they found out about drugs that they didn't know. So it actually, even if you're pro not doing drugs, if you're pro doing drugs, yeah, you wear the shirt ironically, but if you're pro not doing drugs, you should also wear the shirt ironically, because it didn't even do what it was supposed to do. It actually completely failed as a program. Bath salts had to be Dare, absolutely. Gringo was in a bunch of Dare programs and has done a lot of drugs. There we go. Case in point. We got anecdotal evidence in chat. All right, so just so you know, we're halfway through this story, so we're not starting at the beginning. But I would like to note that SCP is a containment. It is within a retail park. Its object class is Euclid. For those of you who don't know, Keter is the most. Sorry, I'm trying to I'm loud enough, right? Because I don't want it to cover the thing. Keter is the most dangerous. Keter is the most dangerous of all the things that need to be contained, and then there's like contained. So Euclid's right in the middle. It's dangerous, but it is containable. So that's what SCP-3008 is. It is now all roads have been redirected away from the retail park, and the entrance has to be monitored at all times. So I'm just gonna give you, in case you weren't here last time, like a short synopsis. So, yeah, it's a large retail unit. It was previously owned and branded as an IKEA, which, as none of y'all know that because you are from space, is a popular furniture retail chain. So what happens is someone will empty this building thinking that they're in a IKEA and find themselves translocated into SCP-3008-1. So it resembles an IKEA store, but it goes beyond the limits of what could physically be contained within the dimensions of the unit. So it's at least 10 kilometers squared with no visible external terminators detected in any direction. So the space might actually be infinite. So there are humanoid entities that exist and are like humans, but while they look like humans, they're actually either way too short or way too tall and have no facial features. And at night, they say the store is now closed, please exit the building and try and kill you. So you don't want to go here. Is it bad your only memory of this story was my spicy Swedish meatball joke? Wait, what was the joke? I already told this like a while ago. I don't know if you're meaning the one a while ago or the one yesterday. If it's the one yesterday, that is concerning. If it's the one that I told a few months ago, not as concerning. I feel a lot, yeah, I keep trying to tell other SCP stories, but this is just like my favorite by far. Like, I'm sure there's other stories I like. I like the one that's sort of like the red, like if you hold the disc and it turns red or yellow depending on like what you did as like a prisoner. I like that one a lot. That one I rate very high, but my favorite is by far SCP-3008. So I just keep going back to it. And it's the only one where we can actually do an SCP stream where we explore the SCP IRL, because I will make Zach walk around in IKEA with me. Alright, so at one point, 1237, in a redacted date, 2000 and something, a human male exited SCP-3008, followed 10 seconds later by an instance of SCP-3008-2. That's the humanoid entities that try and kill you that are guards to the building. It caught and killed the man before it was terminated by a response personnel. The incident represents the only time an instance of the SCP-3008-2 has actually been seen exiting the building. So a full autopsy in the course was performed, and we can see the autopsy later. Hi Jacob, it's nice to see you. I'm glad you have obtained magic. Good news, I packed a bowl. Bad news, I think it was yesterday. I don't remember. Is this related events? Impossible to know. Alright, so I'm gonna read this, fast forward through the beginning, because I just read it yesterday. This is the journal from the man, and I'm skipping a whole bunch, so if you want to read it, just go to SCP-3008, you can read it yourself. So, I'm writing this to document what I can only imagine is my sudden descent into insanity. I cannot be that bad a navigator, and yet as I write this, I've been trapped in IKEA for 2 days. I haven't seen another person in the entire time I've been here. I thought it was a prank at first. Turn the place into a maze, get all the people out, see how long it takes me to get lost, everyone has a good laugh. Realized that wasn't the case when I tried to backtrack. Everything had changed, so I ended up lost. Instead of the exit, it was just row after row of bookcases. It's the next morning now, the lights came on a little while ago. I'm sure I've searched the entire area where I came, and the exit obviously isn't here, so I'm gonna pick a direction and hope for the best. Day 3. I wasn't sure there was something, if I wasn't sure there wasn't something seriously weird about this place before, I am now. I walked for 3 hours in a more or less straight line, insert IKEA joke here, before I came across a ladder next to one of those huge stock shelves they have. I climbed up to get my bearings, and this place just stretches on forever. I did see a person moving not too far away though, so I headed over. I thought maybe it was a staff member at first. It was wearing a uniform. And hell, maybe it was. Maybe freakish 7-foot-tall monsters with long ass arms, short legs, and no faces are the kind of people they want working at Super IKEA. It damn completely ignored me though. And with no eyes or ears, I can't be sure it even heard me. So let's see. I'm fast forwarding. Blah 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 blah. I don't know if we'll ever get out of here. Oh god, I'm trapped in IKEA. Finally found some other people. Yeah, it turns out I'm not the only poor bastard trapped in here. Lucky for me, I guess. My 6th night here, 2 of those staff things came at me in the dark. Different from the first one I saw, but still messed up. I heard them coming, and they were saying that the store was closed and I had to leave the building, all nice and polite like. I'm not sure what was weirder, but they don't have mouths, or they were apparently trying to kill me while they were saying it. Came at me like rabid dogs. I have no mouth and I must kill people in an IKEA. So, I legged it. This is, you know when you realize halfway through that someone's probably British? So I legged it, mate. Sprinting through IKEA in the dark like a fucking madman. Like, this was like British sentence I've ever heard. I'm kind of nervous for me, when I go to the IKEA. They built a whole town in here. They got a massive wall built of shelves and beds and whatever else. I swear to God, it was maybe the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Anyway, I guess they saw me coming, or maybe they heard my girlish, that's crossed out, manly bellows of fear, because they had a gate open and 2 people were there waving me in. I heard the staff thing slam into the gate door before me after it closed, still politely informing us all that the store was closed. They wandered off eventually, though. They call the town Exchange, because that's what's on the sign hanging from the ceiling directly above it. Exchange and returns. All lit up against the night using lights they found and plugged into the power lines. And there were beds and food and people. Over 50 wonderful people with regular-sized limbs and a full set of facial features. It's now my 7th night here and the first one not spent in darkness. A full week living in IKEA. There's probably a TV show in that somewhere. For your safety and sanity, I think I'll be fine. I think I'm gonna get out totally fine. Rabid dogs wouldn't be very threatening if they didn't have mouths. That is true. That's not very scary at all. Happy New Year, thank you so much. So now that I'm around other people, I'd like to say that I feel a hell of a lot more normal. But maybe normal isn't the word. After a week with only the sound of my own footsteps for company, I was pretty sure I was going nuts. That I was just in some padded room somewhere banging my head about against the wall. But now I feel quite sane, thank you very much. Apparently there are other towns out there. Some with more people, some with less. I found that pretty mind-boggling. How can that many people go missing with no one noticing? Surely someone would have noticed that everyone who goes to IKEA seems to fucking vanish. Or maybe it's not everyone. Maybe we're just the lucky ones. The people here just call those staff monster things the staff. Apparently they're fine during the day, minding their own business, walking the aisles. But as soon as those lights go out, they go fucking bonkers. So during the day, people go out to find food, water, whatever else they need. Apparently there are restaurants and shops that randomly get restocked. No one knows how. Maybe the staff do it. Apparently they aren't very good at their jobs though, because the restocking sometimes takes a while, which means the food needs to be rationed. Maybe if they weren't so busy chasing people around in the dark, they'd get it done. Anyway, when night comes, the staff go nuts and everyone holds up inside the walls. Apparently it's the same everywhere in this place, whatever this place is. The Urkia, from whence all IKEA sprang. Or maybe we're still in the regular IKEA and this is some fever dream brought on by mind-numbing boredom. Who the fuck knows? So I've been here for 10 days, and most of the people I've asked said they stopped keeping track a while ago. One guy, Chris, said he'd been in here for years. Years is crazy. Years. Illegible scribbles. Apparently, there are rumors of people who do manage to get out, and of the people who see the exit only to have it vanish before their very eyes. I get the feeling not everyone believes that, but I do. Explains how we get stuck here in the first place, sort of. I mean, come on, staff monsters, row after row of high-quality Swedish furniture. I don't know why they'd find a disappearing door so hard to believe in. Whose skeleton is that in the back? So, hi Techno and Spodaji. I'm accidentally streaming on Frantic Donut Stream because we can't figure out how to turn it off. So it's actually mine. My name's Moat Simulator, but you should follow Frantic Donut, who you're watching as well. Thank you, Just Out. Anyway, so I went out for scavenging for food at a nearby shop with Sandra and Jeremy today. Once you learn the landmarks of this place, it's not so hard to navigate. The overhead signs help a lot, but there are others not too far in the distance. A huge section of those giant stock shelves have just collapsed against each other, and way off in the east, I mean, we all assume it's east. Apparently IKEA doesn't sell compasses. There's some sort of tower that looks like it's made of wood and reaches all the way up to the ceiling. Maybe they're trying to break through the roof. Lights up at nights, there must be people there, but it's apparently a few days' walk, which means it must be miles away. So nobody really knows for sure. Apparently I got incredibly lucky sleeping out in the open for a week without getting ripped to bits by the staff. That's me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. We found some food in the shop. I guess the staff restocked it during the night, which was nice of them. There was a telephone on the wall, so I figured I'd try it out. There was a voice on the other end, but they were just talking nonsense. Random words strung together with no real meaning. You ever see a video of someone with aphasia? It sounded kind of like that. I don't know what that word is. Didn't answer me when I spoke to them anyway. Sandra says all the phones here are the same. Oops, I'm asking the journal questions again, like a crazy person. The IKEA shortcuts are as if you're in the movie The Labyrinth. What about Pan's Labyrinth? Or Labyrinth? I was thinking last night, the ceiling in this place is pretty high, and as far as anyone can tell, it goes on forever. Shouldn't there be some sort of weather in here? I'm sure I read about a NASA building that was so big it had its own weather patterns with clouds and stuff. This place is definitely bigger than that, but now I think about it, I'm pretty sure I've never felt so much of a temperature change in here. I'll add that to the grand list of weird bullshit. Next day. The staff attacked the exchange last night. Must have been 20 or 30 of them all just asking us to leave the store calm as you like while trying to smash the walls down with their bare hands. Apparently this happens pretty regularly, so people are actually prepared for it, if you can believe it. There's knives from the restaurant, lawnmower blades made into hatchets, and a fire axe. One guy, Wasim, even made a functional crossbow, which is very fucking impressive. You can really, you know, I could barely build a shelf from IKEA. Anyway, these walls have holes in them, which I hadn't noticed before. And so specifically so we can like stab out at the staff when they attack us. And I took a couple of them down by myself, I'm not gonna lie. They don't seem to bleed, which is weird, but they go down as easy as a regular person once you start sticking holes in them. We had to haul the bodies away in the morning. Apparently the dead ones attract more during the night, so we have to move them away from the exchange. We have a couple of those trolley things that they use to move the big boxes around, so we loaded them up and took them over to the pickup. Apparently people just name everything in here after whatever sign is hanging overhead. I feel like if I was trapped in IKEA for years, I'd stop getting creative as well. Pickup was grisly. There were hundreds, maybe thousands of dead staff all piled up. There was no smell, which was a blessing, I suppose. Apparently, addition to not bleeding, these things don't rot either. Where's Donut? You just missed her! You just missed her. But she is streaming on her channel because we can't figure out how to turn it off, so that's kind of fun. You should stop by her stream right now. My curiosity got the better of me while we were unloading them, so I took a look at one of the more cut up ones. They're just skin. Okay. They're just skin or something that looks like skin all the way through. No muscle or bone or organs. Are these things even alive in the first place? They certainly seem like they have bones when they're moving around, pounding on the walls. And I'm sure I felt more resistance than just skin when the knife went in during the night. Maybe something happens to them when they die. Just one more thing on the ever-ending list of weird shit that happens here, I suppose. So something occurred to me recently, okay? After the staff attack the other night, every time you see a situation like this on TV or film, like it's the end of the world or everyone's trapped on an island or whatever, you know, there's once a group like ours starts to form people like turn on each other. I don't know if you've noticed that. Fighting for food or dominance or whatever, but that hasn't happened here. Apparently people from other towns come by from time to time just to check in or occasionally to trade if they're short on something, but everything's honestly pretty cordial. Friendly even. Maybe it's the threat of the staff or perhaps constant restocking of supplies in the shops, but that means there's nothing left to fight over. Her stream is just you. Yes, I accidentally couldn't stop it. So. Maybe people are just better than they're generally given credit for. That's a nice thought. I think I'll go with that one. A dozen people showed up at the gates this afternoon from a town called Trolleys. Apparently the staff broke through the walls and torn the town apart during the night. These 12 were the only survivors out of over 100. I mean, we let them in, obviously, one more point for the human decency column. Later, I asked if anyone knew how many of these towns were out there. Between us and the new folks, we managed to come up with over 20 names. 20 towns filled with people, and who knows how many beyond that. The motto for this place should be, how is that even possible? Surely someone somewhere must be looking for thousands of people that must be in here. Wait, is this the origin story of the monsters who make the IKEA instructions? Oh shit, that must be where they got the staff idea from, is from like the IKEA people. I love whoever came up with this. Whatever's wrong with the person who wrote this story, like, I'm very pro whatever's wrong with them. So I've been here for a little over 2 months now. Not that much changes, as it turns out. A couple of new people showed up. Same story as the rest of us. Nice little trip to IKEA, and suddenly they're trapped in Billy Bookcase's house of faceless weirdos. The staff attack the exchange once or twice a week. We kill them and we haul their bodies off. Sometimes they hurt some of us first. They killed this dude named Jared a whole while back. It was awful, to be honest. Turns out regular humans still bleed in here, even if the staff don't. We tried our best, but like, none of us are doctors. Jared was a good guy. He deserved better. We all do. It occurred to me a couple of days after that. None of us were really looking for a way out of here. I don't even know how we'd start. One of those quadcopter things with the camera attached buzzed past exchange today. I thought that meant someone might finally look for us, that help was on the way, but apparently that's not the first time this has happened. Same thing happened a few months ago and everyone's still here. Not sure if it saw us, but it didn't stop if it did. It just kept flying until we could no longer see it. This is a note from the scientists who are looking at this journal. Note, based on the recovery time of this journal, this entry appears to line up approximately with our first successful test piloting of a drone inside SCP-3008-1. Analysis of footage shows a walled settlement under a sign labeled Exchange and Ruins. Exchange and Returns. More like Exchange and Ruins, am I right? Attempts to relocate the settlement failed. Origin of previously sighted drones are unknown. That's weird. That's weird that they've only succeeded once, and yet there were drones in here before. I'm just staying for Bashu. That's okay. I started talking to people about the stuff that they miss from home during dinner today. To be honest, it probably wasn't the best idea I've ever had, because everyone just seemed really bummed after. A bunch of people have families, husbands and wives, dogs. Franklin apparently has a pet llama, though I'm not sure I buy that. Apparently, some of the people here have some seriously odd gaps in their knowledge. 3 of them have never heard of the International Space Station. 2 of them seem to think blank blank was the Prime Minister. Okay, so this is totally Britain. And one of them apparently has never heard of the Statue of Liberty. I believe them too. They seem just as confused as the rest of us. The more I thought about it, though, the more it started to explain a few things. What if the reason no one's looking for us all missing people is because we don't all come from the same place? This is gonna sound weird. Okay, maybe that's the model for this place. But what if all the people here come from like different dimensions? Different realities, whatever you call it. I've seen enough TV shows to know the drill, alright? Sarah comes from a place where there's no Statue of Liberty. They didn't launch a space station where Wasim is from. If everyone here came from different places, even ones that seem identical, there'd be no huge missing persons panic, no mass search. We'd just be a blip, a single missing person in a world of non-stop news. Well, that was a fun train of thought. Has this music been going the whole time? I'm turning the music off. It's too solemn for the music, okay? Everything is the same, only there's no Capri Sun. Damn, that would be a crazy timeline. I just realized yesterday was the 6-month anniversary of my arrival here. I wonder if IKEA sells party hats. The routine here has maintained more or less the same sort of pace. More new folks show up, one every couple of weeks or so. Food supplies go up and down, but we've never actually had a major shortage. Occasionally we get a visitor from one of the nearby towns. Usually checkouts are aisle 630. We check in with each other from time to time and occasionally trade supplies if someone gets particularly low on something. It's comforting, in a way. A reminder that we aren't alone in here, some small glimmer of civilization. Sometimes they bring medical supplies. Apparently there's a pharmacy a few towns from checkouts that gets restocked every once in a while, so they share what they can. I mean, I'd never heard of an IKEA with a pharmacy before, but at this point I wouldn't be surprised if someone stumbled on the IKEA organ harvesting lab. It would certainly explain the staff. Speaking of our faceless jailers, their attacks have been getting worse lately. 3 or 4 times a week now, with twice as many staff as there used to be. I have no idea where all of these people are coming, why the attacks have increased. We tried to follow one of them during the day a few weeks ago, me and Sarah. I wanted to see if they led back to a staff room or something. They didn't seem to go anywhere, though. They randomly walked through the aisles. We had to turn back before we found anything. We've been reinforcing the walls, trying to arm ourselves better. There's certainly no lack of new materials to use. And Wasim has been making more crossbows, but it's pretty slow going. Too bad IKEA doesn't sell guns. Maybe SCP-3008 is where IKEA harvests the meat for the meatballs. That is a terrifying theory. I'm reading SCP-3008, the Infinite IKEA. One of my favorite stories. Just a heartwarming story before bed. You have to build your own gun. Yeah, and that sounds like a lot of work. No new personnel. Oh, wait, this is a note outside the journal entry. No new personnel have entered SCP-3008 at site blank in the time span indicated in this entry. Hi, I'm here for a bedtime story. Excellent. It's about to end, but thank you for being here, Valiant. The attacks are getting bad now. Almost every night, and with so many staff that the bodies are almost piled high enough for others to climb through the walls. I think we're really in trouble here. I think exchange is done. We got hit pretty bad last night. Thank you, Valiant, for the follow. There weren't too many casualties, but the wall is wrecked. We finally figured out why the attacks had been escalating. A box of supplies had a chunk of one of the staff in there. No idea how it happened, but apparently a piece of them will draw them as well as a full body. Too late now in any case. There's too many bodies for us to haul away and still have time to fix the wall before night. Candace has called a meeting. I suspect there'll be talk of abandoning exchange, maybe try and get shelter at checkouts or something. It's already getting late, though. I don't think we'll have time to make it. Maybe some of us will. I was fine for that first week out in the dark after all, but then, how long can I keep getting lucky? I'm only writing this for a sense of closure, I guess. For me or anyone else who finds this, if this is the final entry here, I hope whoever's reading this is doing so from outside of this place. My biggest fear? If I do die tonight, that I'll just wake up here the next morning. Note, this is the last entry. It is assumed that while attempting to reach the checkout settlement, he was separated from the group by pursuing SCP-3008-2 instance and happened upon the exit, at which point he did not make it. So that is the story of the Infinite IKEA. The skeleton moved? Jesus. Oh god. You'd have to build your own gun out of IKEA furniture pieces, so maybe 3 shots before it exploded in your face. But what a time that would be. Alright. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. I appreciate you. We are gonna raid someone. Who are we gonna raid, you ask? Let me tell you. Someone who I've not coming up with in real time right now. Let's see. Yeah, those are my favorite. Yeah, I'm really nailing this. I'm so sorry. Okay, give me a second. I followed too many fucking people, man. I'm a raid fucking... Who am I gonna raid? I'm so sorry I'm like this. This person. I'm raiding Who is Chelsea. Who is Chelsea I met at the Office Drummers stream. So when he did the subathon. I'm now going to raid from Donut Stream also, and then we're going to... Even though it's just like... It's the same thing. I think... Oh, wait. I think I can't actually raid because I'm not her. Okay, well, it's just going to die then. That's fine. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. I will be back on Sunday. I might do WoW with Jordy. I might do... I don't know. I still have some goals that I met, so we might do that. Thank you all so much for being here and listening to one of my favorite stories and listening to Donut. Y'all are amazing. All right. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye.